Your mirror has done its job dutifully over the years, accurately reflecting your image back at you in good times and in bad. But today, there is no reflection for you to scrutinize. Only a long-haired beauty who looks at you like you're a work of art.
Oh, incredible!
Amir throws his arms out to stop you, gesturing to you to stay where you are.
No, don't move. Step back into the light. Yes, breathtaking. Look at you. Do you see how well I can frame your face from this angle? You are glowing. My darling, no. This is such nonsense. Why would you say this? What could you possibly dislike about what you see? The sign of a busy mind. That fatigue you see speaks to your many accomplishments. Still, rest is vital for your health. Best to make some time for that, don't you think? Ah, but the spark has been lit. You'll see. We will just have to fan those flames until they're a great, big, beautiful rolling flame, won't we? Stop by any time. I'm happy to admire your beauty any day. Ah, my dear, you have come back to visit and give me the chance to admire your...
Amir's smile falters, his effusive praise coming to a grinding halt.
Oh, my tragedy mars your beauty. It has nothing to do with your gorgeous proportions, your stunning features. It is green, a color that cannot belong in the white statuary of your teeth. Did you have broccoli recently? Well, I'm afraid you have something green in your teeth. Just, there. Take a look. I'm sure not long, one can hope. Perhaps you should consider flossing more often. I'm sure Barry would be happy to lend you a hand with it, actually. He's rather obnoxiously reliable with personal routine. Yes, I think that would be best. Your beauty is too luminous to deprive the world of it for 1 second more.
There's a strange rapper standing in your bathroom where the toilet usually is. He's dressed in white and gold, but where his outfit is clean, the look he gives you is downright dirty. While you might be curious about this toilet man, it seems more than clear that curiosity doesn't go both ways. The toilet man springs into action, raising his hands to his mouth as he begins to beatbox.
Real rapper, the rapper, he knows how to go. Plumbing and drumming or boss about flow. You black these pipes, he'll be ending your life when he slams your head into the bowl. Oh, on a toilet roll, je ne puisse pas, out of control. Over, under, never, blunder, speaking more words than an ancient scroll. Ah! No. Holy Crap was Jean-Lou's old stage name. Now he is Lil Crapper. More secular, huh? Wider appeal, you know? Anyway, you know Lil Crapper. You love him. Everybody does. You come to hear his beats, huh? Or maybe you ate the pizza. You come to take a seat so you can deposit the food you eat, huh? He's like a bidet on his spitting the truth, going down quicker than gin and vermouth. They call him a party mouse, letting the naughty out, but that's a way to impute to the youth. It is not nice. It is the best. Because Lil Crapper is the best. You want to be like Lil Crapper? You want to meet him on his level? You want others to love you like they love him? Impossible! The ladies love nobody as much as him. The amount of ass he gets would make you weep. In fact, it is not just the lady asses. Lil Crapper accepts any ass. He is not picky. He accommodates. But some do not accommodate. These are the people he has no time for. Those who don't understand his syncopated singing, they do their business, they leave, he does not talk to them. You want to hang with Lil Crapper? You do as he does. Not just rap, you need to show him that you can crap. Oh, you misunderstand him. Crapping, short for cool rapping. Lil Crapper is always crapping. Now it's your turn. Show him you can crap. Dating? Jean-Loup is an expert on dating. He has gone on many dates. Oh, so many. And do not ask anyone else in the house to verify this. Jean-Loup knows the key to dating is to wow the other party. The ladies, gentlemen, and those between will be hanging off your arm in a limousine. Provided you can clean it, you can cap the wall. But without rapping, you will not be dating at all. Oui. Not from Lil Crapper. Lil Crapper is not a teacher, he is a test. You study on your own time. You cannot keep up, you fail. But if you can match his rapping skill, then you will be able to woo anybody. If you have the skills to woo Lil Crapper, then any partner will be within your reach. In fact, if you can match Lil Crapper in a crap battle, then he will fall in love with you. Cease your flattery! Lil Crapper's art is immune to all forms of romance unless they are accompanied by a backing beat. So, what do you think? Do you have what it takes to face Jean-Loup? Jean-Loup is glad you understand this. The rapping, she comes from the heart, the deepest part of the system. Like that little rubber bit that comes undone sometimes and the water keeps running forever. You know the bit. You need to experience life before you can spit it out in alternating phonemes adhering to some sort of a rhyme structure. As you are, you have no chance to defeat Jean-Loup, let alone match his rapier wit. You want to clash talons with these two gallant stallions? Go! Live a life worth rapping about! Return to Lil Crapper when you are ready. You are back! Are you ready to begin the test of rhyming? Or are you willing to die alone? c'est parti! Okay, you have returned in time for the first test. This will be a baby game for babies, so little Crapper can make sure you are not a little baby who he hates. Babies are full diapers, they are not ready for little Crapper. Babies have trouble filling their lines in the choices below. They only have so many words before they fill the box, eh? See? Look how tiny your presence is! A rapper needs big presence. They need to shout! Luckily, Lil Crapper has an assistant for someone with a little baby voice like you. This is Ballcock!
Jean-Loup holds a strangely mic-shaped object in his hands. It's round and black and almost balloon-like. You're sure you've seen it before, but where?
You know, the part of the toilet in the cistern. It is like a floating ball. That is the literal name of it. Look at little Crapper's mighty hand. Watch him stroke his own ball cock as he sings. Put it near your mouth and witness.
I'm not doing that.
You have a big heart and tiny mouth. Ballcock has a big mouth and no heart. He is ruthless. Together, you will show Lil Crapper that you can be a match for him.
Okay, got it.
Here is how the test goes. First, we pick a name to rhyme with. One syllable, easy. Lil Crapper, he picks for you Jacques.
Okay.
Lil Crapper will say the first part of a sentence. You will finish the sentence. The word you choose, she must rhyme, and she must make sense. Example. Yo, I know a lad and his name is... This is the part where you say Jacques.
Jack.
Okay, good, good. You are not stupid. We go. Remember, only the best can kick it with the Crapper. This is easy baby hours. Training pants stuff. You cannot keep up here? Pfft, you get out of his face. Win again. Yo, 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 yo. I know a guy and his name is...
Jack.
Never in front, always in the...
Back.
Keeps his stuff in a burlap.
Sack.
He's all alone in a tiny...
Shack.
In a fight, he'll give you a...
Quack.
Woo! Okay, okay. You have rhymed one word with 4 other words. This is very impressive. To a normal person? Unfortunately for you, Jean-Loup is not normal. He is above normal, paranormal. He is like a ghost because he is so amazing that only 40% of people believe that he even exists. You have succeeded at the bare minimum. But you keep proving yourself at this rate, maybe, just maybe, you can just barely keep up with Jean-Loup Pissoir, Lil Crapper himself. And maybe someone will want to date you. Hey, stop it, stop it! This is not like one of your kissless loser video games where you pick the flirt words and my portrait starts to blush. This is real life, and in real life, the only way you can befriend the toilet is to prove yourself in a life-or-death rap battle! Almost anybody can do the basic rhymes for babies, but it is time for a real test. Meet her and flow! For clarity, Lil Crapper is referring to lyrical flow. Not the kind that sometimes requires a plumber to fix because you think you can flush any kind of paper down Jean-Luc. Toilet paper only! He does not want your wet wipes, those are for the garbage can. Pah! If you need something more to wipe the buns, install a bidet. Anyway, this test will be checking if you understand flow, syllable counts, things that are basic to a genius like Lil Crapper. But for someone like you, who knows? Are you ready? You are not. There is much, much more to cover, and you look like you need a break. Jean-Luc understands this. He is familiar with small, refreshing breaks and not overstaying his welcome. Return again for more crapping.
It's jarring to hear someone else's voice singing in your shower. After all, you haven't brought anybody home since you've been here. But this isn't some forgotten paramour from the night before. There's a singer in your bathroom, and he's using your showerhead as a microphone. While his singing may be less than professional, he certainly looks the part. His handsome face is framed by glistening ringlet curls, and his clothing has a sterile, hygienic vibe. A stark contrast to the smouldering, sensitive artist you see before you.
Hunka, hunka, wet hot love. Hunka, hunka, wet hot love. Hunka, hunka. Oh, hey! Oh, jeepers. Didn't hear you come in. I weren't expecting company, especially such a ravishing company. Come right on in, darling. Be sure to wear a shower cap or you're gonna get yourself mighty wet. And a mighty fine sense of humor about you, too. It's maybe the best quality a person can possess. Right up there with calf roping. Well, I'm just as happy as a pig in mud that you decided to stop on in. It's mighty nice to see a new face around these parts. Variety is the spice of life, as they say, and I can tell you're a healthy dose of paprika. Or maybe you're more of a cayenne. Sweet. Ooh, that's sweet. Like nectar straight from the honeysuckle. Unless you ingest a whole spoonful, of course. But you can't fool Johnny Splash. Not 3 times, anyway. Not again. No, sir. Well, I reckon we'll have to get to know each other better to really find out. Well, you're mighty welcome. Name's Johnny Splash. Whoa! And I just want to make absolutely sure whoever saunters over my way is treated with the most respect and hospitality a gentle shower like myself can offer. Now, don't that sound like a hilariously sardonic send-up to our crazy modern world? But being a shower, I don't understand the reference. Here's what I reckon I do know, though. It's just real darn important that folks keep coming by. Truth be told, it can get kind of monotonous around these parts. You know what I'm saying? Yes, sir. The bathroom can be a frighteningly monotonous kind of place. Just duller than dishwater. Or toilet water, as the case may be. I mean, just think on it for a second here. Would you go to a bathroom to have yourself a good old time? To experience something new and exciting? To meet someone famous or important? See, that's exactly my point. That's just not what your average bathroom is for. Your common bathroom is a utilitarian kind of joint. Sure, it's useful and consistent, but it ain't a particularly lively spot. Ain't no nightclubs and no bathrooms. You know what I'm saying? Well, ain't that the truth, huh? Do you know what I usually spend all my time doing around here? Heck, I wish. Truth is, darling, I spend 99% of my days sitting around doing absolutely nothing at all. Do you know how long it takes the average person to shower? Oh, that's positively accurate. It takes the average person 12 minutes. I mean... Listen, I ain't looking to quarrel or nothing. But have you ever heard of time blindness? Now, I ain't in no position to formally diagnose you. Personally, I failed out of med school. Twice. But you might want to consider getting yourself a professional opinion. I don't reckon I know you well enough to get into that right now. Here's my point about showering. For the average person, it's 12 minutes. I looked it up and everything. 12 minutes of a water spraying, shampoo foaming, washcloth scrubbing routine. And don't get me wrong, those 12 minutes ain't bad at all. But do you know how long a day is? Oh, I feel you there, muchacho. Or muchacha. But I don't want to assume. Well, the answer is 1,440 minutes. Which means my job is quite literally just 1% of my day. It's gosh darn terrible is what it is. See, I'm a shower. If I ain't being used, it ain't like I can just get up, go boogieing down at the dance hall or something. I can't just hop on over to the malt shop for a milkshake and some light canoodling. Maybe a little. But here's the real issue. It makes me feel unfulfilled, listless, bored stiff, like a scarecrow in a cornfield. Like I'm gonna be stuck here forever. And all my dreams ain't never gonna come true. Gosh darn it. Did I go and say that out loud? Listen, I don't prefer to talk about that. There just ain't much reason to have your head up in the clouds when your pipes are firmly bolted to the drywall. Some people get to have dreams, but Johnny Splash gets to waste away listening to leaky faucet strip. And that's all there is to it. Oh, what the heck? You done twisted my temperature knob. Now, I reckon I usually don't do this, but you got a trustworthy face. Plus, I'd be lying if I said I wasn't just a little bit sweet on you. So, I'll tell you my super secret dreams on one condition. Come back and visit me again tomorrow. Show me this ain't some meaningless fling for you. Come back around, and I'll share with you the secret I ain't never shared with anyone else before. Hope I'll see you then. Now you better mosey on out of here quick. Plumbers are coming soon to fix my water pressure issues. Oh.
Johnny is in his own world when you come upon him, his handsome face creased with a frown. He's talking to himself rather than his usual singing, counting things up on his fingers and running a hand through his curls.
Seriously, the grout needs replacing too. Heck, I ain't got time for that. Gorgeous! You came back. What a surprise. I reckon I didn't think you would. Well, that's your deal. I can see your word is your bond. A much stronger bond than the grout in my tiles, evidently. Anyway, I'm just so glad to see that smiling face again. Makes me happy as a clam in butter sauce. That's right. I did make you that promise. Okay, but first, a question for you. You're not a big-time record producer, are you? I'll see. I'm just sorry you're not a big-time record producer, too. And I'd be sweet on you, no question. Well, of course. He's my own hound dog. I'd give him my left femur if it'd make him happy. And I'd give you my right femur if you were a big-time record producer. Look, that's besides the point here. See, I was just asking whether you were a producer, because I was thinking about our conversation the other day. About dreams and all. And I've decided I ain't gonna be a shower much longer. That's a great question, which I'll answer after I recite this little speech I prepared. Don't get me wrong or nothing. Being a shower is an honest way to earn a living. My pappy was a shower. My grandpappy was a shower. Heck, my old hound dog Duke. Well, I reckon he's a shower too. Got me some mighty fine memories of being a shower. Most of them involving sundry drain cleaning products and the way they make me feel inside. But it just ain't my true calling, you understand? Do you know what my real passion is, gorgeous? Very close, ravishing, and perceptive. I like that. My dream, the raison d'etre of my humble existence on this crazy spinning marble, is to be a professional singer. Wow. I ain't never told anyone that before. Does it surprise you? Well, it's the truth. See, ever since I was a little baby spigot back in Nashville, rocking on my mama's knee, all I ever wanted on this great green earth was to be a superstar, like my heroes, Elvis Parsley, Lady Wawa, and Chris Barrett. And ever since then, I've practiced whenever I can, watched every video tutorial there is. But there's just one problem. It's mighty embarrassing, but my problem is, I'm just too gosh dang insecure. I want to share my love of music with the whole wide world. I want to be recognized for my talents. Every time I think about putting myself out there, I just fall to pieces. Well, I suppose something a little like this. My palms get sweaty, my hands won't stop shaking. How can I be ready when my heart beats racing? Ooh, wow. That's actually pretty dang good. You don't have any waterproof paper on you by any chance, do you, Gordon? Huh. Never thought about it that way. But you're right. My pappy, grandpappy, and old hound dog Duke sacrificed too much for me to throw away my dreams just because I'm a little afraid. Afraid of what? Afraid of failing? Heck, folks gotta deal with much scarier things than that all the time. Like spiders. And PFAs in the water supply. Gorgeous, meeting you has truly been the kick in the pants I needed for a long old time. Insecurities, go kick rocks. It's time for Johnny Splash to make his big, splash. Oh, absolutely. It's time to finally get out of this humdrum shower life and go full steam ahead. First, let me just send a message to my boss and tell him I quit. And that his hairstyle can suck eggs. You're 34 now, Daryl. Time for an adult haircut. Daryl? He's my boss. And set. Woo! So dang nervous. Heck, my hands are all shaking. But it feels swell, you know? Real swell. Though, that may just be the adrenaline talking. Either way, now it's done. It's time for step 2. Record my audition for American Maestro. It's America's #1 reality TV show. I'm surprised you ain't never heard of it. It's been streaming on Valdivian Plus for like 100 seasons at this point. It's a singing competition series where the best future pop stars of America duke it out, vocally speaking, for the chance to be crowned America's Maestro. You're exposed to an audience of millions, and the winner receives a big old recording contract with Valdivian Records. It's always been my dream to compete, and hopefully, to win. Can I count on your help? Amazing! I'm just so, gosh dang excited. All right, I'm gonna go get rehearsing and get started on my application. Can you meet me back here tomorrow to record my audition? After all, you're my inspiration. See you tomorrow, gorgeous. Where I love.
Most everything in your home is pretty standard. You may have inherited a lovely one, but it's not exactly what anyone would call luxurious. So when you find yourself bowled over by the nearly suffocating air of luxury and privilege in your bathroom, it's easy enough to pinpoint the source. A beautiful stranger in a luxurious sud-lined bathrobe stands before you, resplendent in black and gold. Her hair and skin have a distinct shine to them, as though she'd just stepped out of the bath. She strides forward, grabbing you by the arm.
Oh my God, it's about time you showed up. I ordered hours ago, and the pizza's free if you're late. Wait a minute. Where's my pizza? If you don't know what a pizza is, I'm not going to explain it to you. But man, you are not good at your job.
She squints at you, looking you up and down.
Wait. You look familiar. Don't I know you? Oh! Oh my God, that's you! Oh!
She laughs, her entire demeanor changing.
Hey, cutie. It's about time you came to introduce yourself to the Queen of Clean. Name's Bathsheba, though I'm sure you know that. Oh, yes! Still don't know where my pizza is, but that's okay. You're here now, so you can go get me one. Huh? Why not? Do you want me to starve to death? Of course you don't. Well, fine. If you're not gonna feed me, maybe you can feed me. You got any good goss for me? Some nice hot tea? Well, sure. I mean, I have tons of friends. Miss Popular here, that's me. But you're here now, and they're all so far away. My very, very real friends, of which there are many. All right, since you're so unwilling to help little old me, you should ask those special glasses of yours to get me some friends who will. Oh, goody! We'll start next time I see you then. And bring a gift next time, won't you? It's just good manners, you know.
Bathsheba is deep into a novel of some sort when you see her. It must be salacious because she's gasping and fanning herself.
Enough of the will they, won't they? Get you some fangirl! Oh, just kiss her. Come on!
Bathsheba starts, throwing the book your way with a shriek.
Ah!
You take a closer look at the book. A ceiling fan and a pedestal fan, each with varying amounts of cleavage, stand chest to chest in a pose that lets you know right away this is a steamy romance novel.
I wasn't done with it, but sure, whatever. I do have excellent taste, don't I?
Bathsheba places a hand on her chest, batting her eyelashes at you.
So, we gonna get to making me some friends? Yay! Okay, I'm not into walking, so let's just stick around here, huh?
She looks around the room, her gaze settling on the toilet.
Oh, how about Jean-Loup?
As you turn your date-viated gaze on the toilet, it springs to life.
You interrupt, little crapper's piece. What could you want, you hunk like sick geese? You're...
That's enough of that.
Bathsheba steers you away before the rapping toilet can complete his verse.
Maybe someone a little more beautiful and delicate. You know, someone who can keep up with me.
Bathsheba looks around the room, her gaze finally settling on someone standing by the counter.
Oh, Barry!
Bathsheba waves at Barry, who gives her a surprised but enthusiastic little wave back. She greets him with an air kiss to each cheek, which he returns with the same sort of energy.
Oh, what's this now? Is it my birthday and no one told me? The fabulous Bathsheba come to consort with my humble self?
Oh, come on, Barry. I see you all the time.
Yes, but do you speak to me, darling?
Aren't we, like, beyond words?
I wouldn't go that far. It's about time someone said so. I don't need a thing from her, you understand. But a little courtesy goes a long way.
Listen, Barry, honey. There's no reason you and I shouldn't be close. I mean, we're both beautiful, and we love things that make you beautiful. Instant besties, right?
Well, it would be nice to have someone to talk to about my latest obsessions. Oh, today it's snail mucin. You wouldn't believe the limitless beauty application snail mucin has.
Snail mucin. Is that what it sounds like? Oh, fine.
Are you going to allow me to explain, or would you rather this conversation ended here?
She looks at you, desperation in her gaze.
Thank you. As I was saying, snail mucin is a truly wondrous product. It's truly miraculous when it comes to dry skin. Here, why don't you try just this little bit? The snail mucin essence will make you a true believer.
He holds a small jar out to you, dipping a small applicator into it and lifting it up, letting the product slowly drip back down into the jar. It's not the most appealing sight.
I think I'm going to be sick. I'm out.
Bathsheba flees, leaving you and Barry alone.
Don't suppose you'd like to try the essence? Well, at least someone around here is open-minded.
A very, very yellow punk dressed in studded leather glares at you. Their charming duck-like appearance does nothing to diminish the aura of absolute disdain that radiates from them.
Who the duck are you? The bathroom? You ducking serious?
I
only ever see you sitting and scrolling or standing with a dead blank expression on your ugly mug. Boring. And ducking disrespectful of yours truly, don't you think? Now get out, ducking poser. Solid. Let me help you. Go in the hallway. You want to duck and go, dick nozzle? What are you gonna do about it? You're having a conversation with a duck about taking a piss in the ducking hallway! Now get out!
Oh, I'm getting a reading. It's a secret feature. It's called... It gives you the chance to see if this dateable might be someone you might want to skip. If you're worried, I'll take... If you're interested, you can turn it on now. You can also turn it on or off anytime I see you. These dateables have some subject. If you want a gentle warning when something approacheth, I'd recommend you turn it on. On it. Okay. Oh my god! Haha, I have never felt my content aware go off like this. This ducky is dangerous.
You got that right.
This one gives off very sexual energy, very profanity-laced energy, very everything. If you're the least bit turned off by anything rude, I'd skip this one.
I dare you.
Say, on with the show.
Show? What do you think, I'm giving it away for free, Four Eyes? Show's over. Everybody get the duck out. You again?
They got you there. Oh, all right.
Shut the duck up, Johnny! You ducking overpriced rooster! I'll do shit to your plumbing that even Roto Booter won't be able to fix. You might finally hit that high D, you ducking douche nozzle! But will it be worth it?
Bravo.
Duck off!
Be nice, Rebel.
So, what brings you back, poser? See? I'm being nice. Ugh. I'm a duck. Quack. Riveting. What is? Aren't we all? I say you could call me that, dumbass! Pretty damn sure I didn't. But you are all those things. And more, probably. I'm just being accurate. Fine. Call me Rebel. Or Daddy. Boring. Oh, and there it is. I'm getting bored with this dumbass convo. I usually spend about 20 seconds talking, and then whoever I'm talking to miraculously ends up dead or underneath my rubber ass. You can be whichever one you like. That's the only favor I'm gonna do you too, so appreciate that shit. Yeah, maybe. Maybe. But I'm rubber, bitch. I'll bounce right back. In fact, I'm gonna get the duck out of this one-bill town. You wanna talk to me again? Too ducking bad, poser. You ever heard the saying, gone like a rubber duck who's done with your shit? Ah, so that's why you turned out this way. Poof! Rebel's gone.
A stylist with a very vertical, very pink hairdo appraises you, lifting his glasses to take a better look at you. His face is kind, his features soft, and his makeup? Oh, impeccable.
Oh! How about we... Oh dear. I think I'm getting lost right at the start of all this. I'm so sorry, darling. My brain runs quicker than cheap mascara sometimes. Stupid Barry, disposable Barry, you're doing it again. Oh, just stop talking. Yes. Hello is what anyone at the top of their game would say.
He takes a deep breath, shaking off his awkwardness and giving you a friendly smile.
Let's take this from the perfectly coiffed top, shall we? My name is Barry Styles. I am your one-stop shop for looking good, feeling great. Not that I have to work too hard at that because, and I don't know if I'm making it so clear enough on this point, darling, but you are looking fabulous. Why, hello. I'll be honest, because I like to be clearer than a freshly unblocked pore, I really don't like talking about myself, hun. I'd much rather talk all about you. And eyebrow hydration, of course. You really cannot underestimate how important it is to avoid a thirsty brow, baby. But mostly I want to talk all about you. In fact, if you'd be so gracious as to indulge me, I'd love to really get under the skin. Oh, not literally, obviously. My products are for external use only. I mean, can I ask you a few questions? Oh, fabulous, darling. Okay. This is super exciting. I just love learning about what other people like. I haven't yet met with a taste I can cater to. So, with that in mind, I simply have to ask. Drum roll. Favorite brand of tweezer? Let's hear it, my little kitten. Tweeze me! Ooh, classy choice. Polished Response's line of beauty products is second to none, except for the cases where they aren't. Everything they put out emphasizes sleek form factors that promote keen aesthetic without sacrificing functionality. You wouldn't think tweezers could turn heads, but when you pull a Polished Response product out of your handbag, the only way it won't get noticed is if they're being upstaged by your Polished Response handbag. So, let me just make a mental note. No need to actually write it down. Got a mind like a steel trap. At least when it comes to tweezers and tweezer-related lifestyle choices. Ask me to remember a job interview or doctor's appointment, and I can't help you. But random hair conditioner trivia? I could give you that for days. Oh no. I've been put on the spot. Oh, wait! How about this? While it's bad for your hair if you wash it every day, you can safely condition every day with no washing required. This is great because I think people should use conditioner as much as possible. Not so much for the health benefits, but the fact that it just makes hair feel really, really nice, doesn't it? Freshly conditioned hair is the chocolate milk of texture. At least that's what I always say. Well, I don't always say that. That was the first time I ever said it, but I'll keep saying it now. What were we doing? Oh, right. Time for your second question. Ask me this time.
Barry, what's your favorite lipstick color?
This is a good one. A classic of a beauty question. We can't have a beauty Q&A without knowing your favorite lipstick color, can we? Mine is pink. Impressive, no? That's what I said. What, pray tell, is yours? Well, when it comes to classic, can we look any further than red? It's the look of the sexy, the sultry, and it slots neatly into almost any aesthetic. It's the first line choice of lip shade for a reason. It's a color that truly says, here are my lips, right here on my face, the little flappy things just in front of my thing. You truly can't go wrong with red. Moving on, it's time for our final question. That sounded threatening. Anyway, third cue. What do you think is the biggest reason to wear makeup? Yeah, I get that. We all have things we're self-conscious about, and I think makeup helps. It's one of the things I love most about what I do. Helping someone get that boost they need. It's not the lippy and the eyeshadow that makes a person look good, like, truly good. It's how someone carries themselves, you know? Sorry, I spoke a lot again. Of course I did. I'm an overshare. Need to stop that.
Barry still looks embarrassed, but a sweet little flush comes over his pale cheeks, and he smiles at you.
Well, darling, that about wraps up the cues. It was going to be a big 20-question thingy, but I just didn't do it, I suppose. Plus, I forgot half the ideas I had for it when I thought about combs for an hour. Really? That's wonderful, darling. I had a lot of fun, too. Oh, I really hope we can have another fabulous chat again. Well, hello again, darling. Absolutely fab to be in your lumescent company again. What's new with you? I hope all is gorgeous. I am indeed. So, since we last chatted, I memorized the hex codes of all my favorite shades of pink. And then I forgot them. I was supposed to be organizing all my color palettes before I got distracted by thinking about pink things and trying to name all the stuff I know that's pink. So, anyway, if you were thinking of going with the Smile Republic Berry Red eyeshadow today, I apologize in advance for not knowing where it is. I suppose I do. Which is funny, because if you'd ask me, I'd say my head's empty most of the time. I forget enough things that it should be. But the moment a thought's gone, the space immediately gets filled up with something else. Well, that reminds me. I was actually going to ask if you could help me with that. I mean, from the color coordination on your amazing outfit alone, it's clear you're far, far, far more level-headed than I am, darling. And I'm messier than one gets trying to do the mascara in the back of a moving taxi. If you're offering, I'd absolutely love the help, sweetie. Lately, I've just found it really, really hard to focus on anything. You know, I realized after we spoke last time that I actually can't remember what we talked about. Like, I have little flickers of the conversation, like snapshots almost, but you were really interesting, and I enjoyed chatting, and I feel awful that I can't remember anything as if you weren't and I didn't.
Barry falls silent, the weight of his confession clearly getting to him.
It's more than that, though. For example, if I watched a movie, do you know how much I'd remember by the time we hit the credits? Same thing, just snapshots. Maybe a line or two for a while, but it can be more important stuff than that, too. It could be the happiest day of my life, and I'd still walk away with cliff notes that'll fade in no time at all. Feels like my brain robs from itself. Just takes away the things I experience and leaves an outline in its place. I can feel life crumbling away behind me like a particularly cheap liner pen. I try to remind myself of that. I really don't mean to forget. In fact, the harder I try to remember a thing, the more likely it is that I'll struggle to commit it to memory or get distracted by something or whatever. Then again, my stupid brain's a steel trap for stuff that's totally not all that important. It's just whatever silly thing I'm mega focused on at the time. I once learned a whole bunch of meaningless facts about Herne Bay in Kent. At one point, I could quote you every line of I Want to Be Your Gunnery or give you the history of the pinball machine. I could have told you all that. Until I got bored and forgot. The only thing that ever really stays is the thing I talk people's ears off about all the time. Cosmetics, product, makeup, and skincare, all that glitz. I'm never not fascinated by the things we style ourselves with, and I guess that's what makes Barry Styles Barry Styles. It's what I can remember, so that's me. Pretty ironic, darling. The closest thing to my heart is only skin deep.
Barry gives you a warm smile.
That's a lovely way of looking at it. You have a beautiful perspective. Oh, yes! I forgot that's what actually started this. I can't remember a single thing, and it looks to me like you're able to keep track of roughly 100 things at once. So, like, how? How can I at least pay attention to the things I want to pay attention to? How do you mean, hun? All sorts of things. Oh, yes, of course, darling. It's so obvious. Yet I never actually do it. Sometimes I think to do it, but then I just don't. Feels like too much, or I convince myself I don't need to. But I do need to, don't I? Heck, even if I forget to bring a notepad, I'm literally never more than 2 inches away from a liner pen in my own arms. Oh, like I could use the orange eyeshadow as a highlighter for super important notes, because it's a lovely shade and it's always left unused on the palette. And I have this red ink liner that's always been too splodgy for lips, but oh, it would look gorgeous in a notebook. I didn't even think about how fabulous the book itself could look. I'm getting giddy just thinking about glittering up a notebook, like giving my own memories a makeover. This is brilliant. This is just brilliant. Thank you so much. Brilliant. Now, I absolutely must get to work.
It's not all that surprising that your towels would have a look that one can only describe as fresh out of the shower. The fluffy terry cloth clothing and glistening skin are expected. What you did not expect to see, however, was a six-pack you could do your laundry on.
Wait, hold still.
He holds his hands out in front of him, stopping you in your tracks.
You didn't do anything.
He backs away from you, slowly and carefully.
Just don't move. Ooh, there's some water on the floor. Let me get that before you slip and fall.
He bends down to mop up a tiny puddle, standing back up with a grin.
There, all good. Some might say that I saved your life. Hey, you see that, dude? I may be soft, but I'm hard against spills.
He mimes playing a trumpet, imitating the instrument with his mouth.
I dry as quick as my wit. If you get wet, don't get upset. Isn't that right, my absorbent sidekick?
He holds out a small swan-shaped towel for your inspection. It's quite charming.
Quack! Oh, this? This is Little Buddy. He's pretty cool. I can fold him into anything I want. Today, a swan. Tomorrow, who knows what the fabric of the universe will weave? I mean, I only know how to fold like two others. But still, it keeps me busy between cleaning spills and warming up your body. Oh, you are a forward one, aren't you? I'm glad you think so. I'm a plushy guy. Gotta say, this is the most fun I've had talking in a while. I keep myself pretty busy with my job. Nah, spills happen every day. No big thing. But the hard part is getting dry. For the big jobs, I work with Washford and Drysdale. But I work pretty independently, you know? Don't I know it? Even though you don't spill too much, I'm there 24/7 on call. Not to tug on my own thread, but I'm proud of the work that I do. I mean, who doesn't? There are things I want to do, but my job is important, you know? Those spills ain't gonna unspill themselves, and I won't be spilling things to you until I get to know you better. So, let's make a deal. Next time you see me, I'll show you something cool, and maybe I'll tell you a bit about myself. I'll show you an idea I have.
You see Tyrell confidently strutting through the room he seems to know best.
Tyrell is my name and cleaning water is my game. Keeping it fluffy and, thoughtful. I just had a bit on my mind lately. I see you walking in here giving Johnny Splash and Bathsheba Bathtub the eye like you want to get naked with them. Sorry if it seems like my tassels are in a twist. Your boy's all good. I don't have anything against him. I think it can be a bit awkward, but... And is Johnny even his real name? Not that I'm judging. Be whoever you want to be, you know? I can tell you that my fibers don't change. No matter how many times you wash me, I'm gonna be Tyrell. No, not exactly. He's a good rinser, all right? But he keeps me up all night. Every night. He's singing all the time, notes just pouring out. Does he not need rest? 'Cause I need rest. It keeps me soft. I don't get my sleep, I'll fall apart into a rag in no time. Imagine it. One day there's a puddle of water on the floor. A big one. You reach for me, but I unravel in your hands. Why? Because I didn't have time to rebuild my strength. My threads are bare. Next thing I know, you leave me folded in the closet. I never get to hang around the house again. You will never reach for me to wrap you up, to keep you warm. I'll never clean up the floor puddles again. If I can't do that, what's the use? I have dreams of cleanliness you wouldn't believe. In fact,
Tyrell holds his swan up to his ear. nodding as though it was speaking to him.
What's up? Oh, you're right. Good point. My buddy here is right. I can't go pouring my heart out during our first conversation. How will I know if you can absorb all the feelings I have? How about this? Let's talk again soon. You might be able to squeeze something out of me. But right now, I've got something I want to try. I'll see you around the house, yeah? See ya. Hey, buddy. I've got an idea.
You see a medic with bright eyes, a kind smile, and a sort of maternal air about her. She doesn't even wait for your introduction, greeting you cheerfully.
Oh, my. Hello there. A fresh face. Here to see the doctor, are ya? Well, look no further. I might look like any old Jane, but I'll have you know that you are looking at a truly top-notch medical professional, and the only one around for miles. Whether you've got a tummy ache or a life-threatening ulcer, I'm your gal.
She pauses, looking you up and down, hopefully.
Do you have a life-threatening ulcer?
You've never seen anyone more disappointed to hear of your good health.
Oh, heck. I do get my hopes up, you know. One of these days, someone is gonna bust through that door bleeding from orifices, natural and contrived, and boy, oh boy, what a red-letter afternoon that'll be. As do I. I understand they're quite painful. Then again, if you ever find that it is you, if by some misadventure or chance you find yourself in possession of said acidic incubus, I hope you know you can come to me. I would know exactly what to do. I would have a very good approximation of exactly what to do. Yes, basically. Anyway, what can I do for you today? If not an ulcer. Oh, bandages! They are the first line of defense when the interior of the body has the temerity to propose to become the exterior. Get back in there, blood. Back to your proper course's lymph. And you, skin, have a little help controlling this raging horde of fluid and marrow. Band-aids are basically magic. I could go all day. Anything that you might need, hydrocortisone, non-latex gloves, even a simple pen, that, darling lacerated one, will be duck soup. Zounds, something is drawing my eye. My metasenses are tingling. Better let me take a look at that wound of yours. You sneaky little sufferer. Thought you could slide one by me under cover of a metacarpals, eh? Just to double check, you don't need an injection or two. Take it from me, dear, you're better off safe than sorry. After all, if there's any sign of rash, you won't know it's there unless we do a thorough examination. And even then, well, I'm afraid there's always a chance for scarlet fever. Whatever century this is, it is a century where proper medical care is an essential right of all beings. And I am here to provide said right. Now, produce your fingers, please.
Farya looks you up and down, tapping her chin as she considers you from every angle.
Exactly what I thought. No need to be anxious. We caught it just in time. You do indeed possess a splinter. But it's not just any old splinter, dear. What you have is a deep, deep splinter. Plenty of tender flesh open to infection, just waiting for those little microbial monsters to set in. Do you know what that means? Yes, I did. I did give you the answer on that one, didn't I? Oopsie daisy. But can you think of a circumstance under which an infection would be a good thing? and how. And that's just the beginning. Because once the infection's done a number on you, and your poor, beleaguered immune system staggers back onto the field of battle for another round with the enemy, you watch helplessly as your body swells and burns and turns all different shades of red, pink, and yellow, and the true engine of the enemy rolls up to the line. Gangrene. And before you know it, we'll have to amputate entirely. I'll note that in your chart, of course, but I have to be honest. Once it's bad enough, my poor new friend, I'm afraid the whole appendage will have to come off. Preventing spread and all. I'm sad to say we lose many a good limb to splinters every year. Statistics is not really my field, I have to say. But I know how many amputations I've had to perform because someone got careless moving the milk crate. Ah, yes, I do know about the body. The bottom line is, you have got to stay vigilant. The world's a scary place, and your body is a fragile, fragile thing. One wrong move, and you can throw it into total and utter chaos. A veritable breeding ground for every Bomb, Dick, and Harry slate of diseases ready to eat you whole. You never know what the seemingly tiniest, laughable symptom can mean. For example, got a case of bad breath? Maybe you just ate a sandwich with too many onions. Or your breath stinks like a dead fish on a hot Sunday because you've managed to develop halitosis as a result of the toxic substances in your body not being filtered out properly because your liver is failing. You can never be too careful. And when something does go wrong, well, it's my job to make sure you're all fixed up. And I'll have you know I take my job very, very seriously. A doctor's duty is to keep their patients alive and kicking. That's a big responsibility. So you can bet your behind I make sure to cross all my T's and dot all my I's. Sometimes even twice. Never met a doctor who had good handwriting. Horse feathers. Feathers. Never mind. Anywho, it doesn't look like you've got any type of rash after all. Just that splinter looking awful uncomfortable there. Let's get that taken care of. And then presto, you're all patched up. There you go. Good as new. And if you do develop any plague-like symptoms, well, that's what I'm here for. You'd better. I'll keep the tissues ready. Medical professional Farya is always just a sniff, sneeze, and groan of discomfort away. Hello, hello. How nice to see you again. I do hope that wound is healing up nicely. You've interrupted me in media res, so to speak. I just got in a brand new shipment of bandages, so I'm taking a study break to organize everything. Yes, I believe I mentioned to you that I am currently a top-notch medical professional. I am studying with great earnestness to become a doctor. It is cool. It's the coolest thing I have ever done. It is a lot of work. In fact, let me show you my textbook. I might ask for your help with studying. This beautiful and weighted thing is my textbook. I'm not sure if you can tell, but I love it very much. I study every single day, and I have my big test coming up soon. In fact, might I ask you a favor? Would you be willing to help me study? Perhaps, despite appearances. I'm a bit nervous. I could really use some support. I really appreciate this. So very much. You're helping me realize my greatest dream.
Farya hands you a piece of paper with an anatomical drawing of a skeleton on it.
Here, take this page from my book. You can get familiar with the answers you'll need to quiz me on. If you need help reading, they will appear in that newfangled data decks Phoenicia has been telling me about. I'm very much looking forward to seeing you again soon. Huh. Oddly, I don't even care if you're injured when you come back. How interesting. Until later, friend.
Dorian doesn't stand in your way here, gesturing to the bathroom.
The first floor bathroom. One of the more relaxing places, if I do say so myself. You Yanks all the same. This is the first floor, the premier etage. Downstairs is the ground floor, because it's on the ground. Of course it does. Everything that exists stateside is better thought out where I come from. I am the single path from the gymnasium to the first floor bathroom. Without me here, I could see you drenched in sweat after a workout, pathetically wandering from no less than 2 other rooms and doors until at last you are surrounded by the welcoming sight of the washroom. Imagine the shame as your unwashed form slithers across the second floor landing, witnessed by all the other objects, gazing at you from lidless eyes. Where would you be without one such as me? I am nothing but at your service, madam.
Dorian is as tall as ever, but there's something off with his energy today. His eyes dart briefly from side to side, as though ensuring you're alone.
Welcome to the lavatory. Let's keep things private here. Very, hush-hush. Maybe a little. Let's move on. Try as I might to keep things quiet, nestled in this lovely little space in the house. We seem to have attracted our loudest members. We have a rapping loo, a singing shower, and a sink screaming about his very existence. The neighbours have even filed noise complaints. They're not even about those 3. It's about the bloody smoke alarm. Jean-Loup Pissoir, or better known by his stage name, Little Crapper, is a highly talented, though repulsive, member of this little tribe. What can I do for you? Johnny Splash thinks he's a singer. He's a shower. What can I do for you? He's a sink, right? Thinks he isn't, though. I'm a door. Always have been. My mental faculties are perfect. What can I do for you? You're lucky you can leave.